I'm Joshua Pringle here talking with Wendy Sand-Eckel about her new book. And this is, of course, a mystery novel. You've described it as a cozy mystery, social media mystery. And I'm curious about what the process is like writing a mystery. And you have it, I mean, you've written plenty in the past, but you've switched to mystery writing.
I did.
And I'm wondering why you did that and what that's been like transitioning.
Yeah, it is interesting. I have a book that I published in 2001, and it was totally different from a mystery. It was actually based on some things that had happened in my life, and that's what started me writing. You know, I had this story to tell, and I was very passionate about it, and then I wrote it, and then I fell in love with writing. So, but a mystery, to me, I love to read mysteries. I love trying to figure out what happened. I think it's a great vehicle to bring in all kinds of characters and twists and turns, and like I said, I really would like Rosalie Hart to be a series protagonist, and have already started the next few books in the series, so which is something you can do with a mystery. And you've got a lot of structure already there. Things have to happen in a mystery, so it's fun.
Do you feel like you're following a formula, like a script? Do you have a construct in your head when you go into it, knowing that there need to be certain plot points and certain turns coming at certain points?
Absolutely, and there's a loose formula, and I follow it pretty closely, but when I actually sit down to write a book, and when I sat down to write this book, I didn't know who did it. I don't work with an outline. I just sit down and write. And I bring in characters, and sometimes they turn out not to be very powerful characters, and sometimes I just get rid of them. And there are other characters that take over the book. Like I mentioned earlier, Tyler, the farmhand, becomes such a central character.
Which you weren't expecting at
Not
first.
at all. I thought he was just going to be a side character, you know, a way to show her evolution as a farmer and a homeowner and that kind of thing. But he just took over. I just love this character, and people I know who read it have said, I really like Tyler, and I thought, but he wrote himself. You know, he just kept nosing his way into scenes, and you know, his dialogue just stole the show, and it's like, okay, here you go, Tyler, you're part of the book. So, and that's how I write. And like I said, there are 4 to 5 suspects, and not when I was writing my first draft, I didn't really know till the end who did it.
You know, I'm a big Breaking Bad fan, and what you said about Tyler becoming a bigger character than you expected reminds me of something Vince Gilligan, the creator of Breaking Bad, said about Jesse Pinkman.
Right.
You know, kind of the number 2 character in that story.
Love that guy.
Jesse was supposed to be dead early in season 2, and then at some point he and the other writers realized that would have been a big mistake. You know, they really had something here with Walt and Jesse. So it sounds like with Tyler, you were listening to what the story needed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he even becomes a love interest, which is something that's going to carry through. I mean, there's a little sexual tension with them right now, and you know, it's not resolved, of course, but it's going to be really fun to play with that too. So yeah, he did that himself.
That'll keep the readers coming back. Find out what happens with this love story. Got characters coming and going. Sounds like my personal life. I write in my black book in pencil these days. Robbie knows what I'm talking about. Robbie Hudson, my producer. He is a rascal. I'll tell you. He'll tell you about waking up in a strange room and trying to solve a mystery. There's a mystery for you. What were we talking about?